Hi there! Before I edit this final fourth vlogmas for my channel, I want to say thank you so much. Good morning. This is the fourth candle, the fourth Adventism. I crafted into like the early morning hours. I don't know if anyone else does that. And now I've set up the camera on my desk to kind of film down some of my last packaging and of presents and stuff. I wanted to show you that as part of my stash when I actually went out and got something really great done. On the 20th of December, Caitlin gave me a whole skein of sock yarn. I think she might have only used bits of it, and she said in her little note that she won't ever make socks from it, so have it, girl. And so I've started making socks with it. Well, basically I'm mending socks, and this is what I'm going to show first before wrapping some presents. It's basically I'm knitting the toes on socks that I've rescued from our kind of, well, in the one wool shop where I work, we have a big box of yarns that have been discontinued, and if there is like oddballs, just like the one, and we've put a sale on and no one even bought that, then we collect all the yarn balls in that. It's like a charity box. It goes to projects that work with people who are displaced, or kind of children projects, so different projects where they would craft with these wools, but they don't necessarily need a certain quality. You know, sometimes some churches, they knit socks, so they would always need sock yarns, but this is more for like crafting, like weavings, or I don't know, things happen with these donated yarns that carry on. And this time, around 2 months ago, I found all the kind of sock display socks. They get sent out by the company who makes this sock yarn. And actually, let me show you something. When they are sent to us by the company, they're obviously mainly machine knit. I don't even know how the toe is, the heel is done, but the toe is done really kind of crappily. I don't think they're wearable, because they basically stitch it up and do these reductions, as in decreases, and then they have the seam. I'm going to turn the sock inside out to show you. They have this big seam across the top of the toes, which I think makes them really uncomfortable. And I guess no one in our shop was gonna take those socks home, and I asked if anyone minded, and I basically rescued 3 pairs of socks from the box, and I have already finished the toes. Look at the difference of 4 socks, and this is the 3rd pair, so sock number 6, because the other one is currently on my needles, so I'm gonna take this off. So now with this sock I will just have to do the Kitchener stitch to seal up the toes, and then it's gonna be this last one, and I'm gonna just film my hands how I put my needles in to collect the stitches, and then cut the existing not so comfortable toe off and start knitting the new toe. I think you can kind of guess the rest of toe knitting. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to show you that, because it would also be a mending technique where you could, if you have kind of walked a hole into the toe part of your sock, you could just replace the front of a hand knit sock if you needed to mend it. This is just like a little glimpse of how I use my stash vent, which I should also show, and then you're gonna see some more stuff. This is it. So this is like a tweedy sock yarn, and we also sell it in the sock, so I have kind of seen it a lot and never really went for it. So I'm super excited to knit a pair of socks for myself as well with this, but at the moment I'm just using it for the toes. So yeah, watch me do a bit of crafting, sock toe replacement mend, and it's obviously some present for someone, so I'm not gonna say here because they potentially watch this, but as they're not knitters, they won't be able to tell. Not yet. And otherwise, yeah, it'll kind of flow into some packing, because I've got last swapsies that I've organised with the Venus hand balms. I'm wrapping the last one of those, and then I'm off to work. Merry Christmas, if you celebrate. I'm recording from the kitchen and I decided on a kind of last minute Christmas Eve cast on, which is this basically. I was so lucky in my Secret Santa at work. I got paired with Nora, so I picked out her name to give her a present, and she picked up my name to give me a present, and I got this amazing sock tube from her, which is perfect for Christmas Eve cast on. And look, there's already a toe, so I chose a contrast color using wool yarn, and like this I will have much more left over of the sock tube because I'm not picking stitches to have yarn. I'm simply kind of picking up stitches and then adding toes. And next up, so this is the second one, and I have already cut in between here and made little clips. I think I'll add them in here because I used my stories to make a kind of like mini tutorial thing. Yeah, so and then I had to freeze the process because I'm knitting the Fish Lips Kiss heel for the very first time, and the designer, I will put in her name and stuff down here. She's super elaborate in the way she explains it, and kind of start with something that's this. Making a drawing of your foot. And measuring, and you kind of determine your foot's shape or feet shape and the height of your heel, and it's like so much homework. I'm kind of frozen in the process, but I thought what I'll do today is I'll just kind of film me carrying on with that, and maybe I will even manage to pick up stitches and knit one heel. Maybe I'll be able to cut the second space, but I don't know. I'm gonna just carry on with the process, and I hope you enjoy seeing this beauty grow. So I think I didn't say it. This is Kiezgarn. So Nora owns a yarn company called Kiezgarn here in Berlin, based out of Kreuzberg, and we also collaborated on the Liebes Wedding colorway, which she dyed. I just simply gonna kind of send her images and things that I relate to my hood. Kiez is German for hood, so it kind of was very fitting to connect up with my kind of wedding love and her hood appreciation yarn. And this is kind of a one-of-a-kind dye that she did, lot that she did, and yeah, knit up with her sock tube machine. It hasn't got a name, but you know, it's one of a kind. And I love the caramelly, Christmassy feel, especially now with this gingerbread coloured toe, and the heels will be the same, and a little bit of ribbing at the top. So I'm super excited. I think it's a good match with the contrast colour. Oh, thank you, Nora. I love the colours.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So it's really the final day. I need to edit my vlogmas 4th episode and then call it done and dusted. 2020 vlogmas finished. I needed to come on here to say a big heartfelt thank you, especially for Josh, who watched my vlogmas number 3, like the 3rd Adventism episode this year, and took a screenshot of me in my hat with the paper boat pin and posted it to her Instagram, and it kind of was like it kind of rolled from there. And I am super grateful for your support of my kind of small charity event towards the end of the year. I think it's going to run until January, until all the pins are sold out, which with the profits, like 100% of the profits of each of the paper boat pins that I sell will go to Sea-Watch crew, and I will then top up the money, the sum, to 1,000. So really every sea watch pin is 10 euros. So if I sell the 100, that is 1,000, but obviously I had a cost to produce it. I have to buy envelopes to send it out, and I have to mail it all out. So in all, you know, I'm kind of investing the effort it takes to send it all out, and I will top whatever cost there is so that I can donate 1,000 euros to Sea Watch Crew, and it's a cause that's really close to my heart. I'm actually working on a little something already, or I have had ideas to carry on from this. That was Marie who just knocked the tripod. I just wanted to say thank you very much for supporting my cause and for getting me, and for ordering in my Etsy shop. I'm gonna film as an outro some of my packing, and as a thank you, you'll probably see a couple of orders for you pop in there, and what's left to say? Oh my god, it was a really perfect stash win, and I'm very sad to see it go. I'm gonna carry on knitting and making with the bits and bobs I got from it. Like I have started making the squares from fabrics that were shared with me during stash win, and other fabrics that I have in my stash. I'm going to start making a big old family quilt. I'm very excited about combining all the fabrics. And I just finished knitting Tsutsu. You would have seen some footage of him taking, or them taking their first bath. The alpaca has really fluffed up. I can't wait for it to dry and to stuff it and finish it. There won't be time to film that, and I had to also give up on the extra homework for the heels of my Christmas Eve cast on. I'll just have to say that kind of footage is postponed until the first podcast in 2021. I hope you creep on over safely into the new year. The newest podcast in 2021 will have my kind of Outlook tarot oracle, so kind of a bigger tarot oracle. And who knows what will be the knit reportage. I'm gonna happily include footage of a finished Tsutsu and finishing my Christmas Eve cast on socks in the Keats garn. Oh, I love them. So I might knit them tonight into the new year, but I'm not gonna share the footage because I want to edit. Guten Rutsch. As we say in Germany, slide safely into the new year, and thank you so much for all your support. I've got my party crown ready. I kept it from Christmas with my Christmas crackers, and we're happy to see you again in the new year with all your joy and all your support and all your creativity. I'm happy to have you around. Bye bye, see you later.